Fans of LPBW react to Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler's breakup. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. To get the latest news, please subscribe to the channel and click the bell symbol. Matt Roloff, a star of Little People, Big World, says he is breaking up with Caryn Chandler. Roloff wrote, "Hey, everyone, I have some bad news to share. We have chosen to break up and end our engagement, Caryn and I. We are on a journey through life, and this is the correct move for us right now." Roloff said they plan to stay friends and help each other out in the future, even though they haven't said why they broke up. Roloff said, "We are still friends and will always be grateful for the many great memories we have shared. Your support means the world to me, and I'm determined to move forward with faith and positivity on the path ahead. Sending a lot of love to everyone." Chandler and Roloff Farms first met when Chandler started working there. The two started officially dating in 2017, a year after Roloff's divorce from Amy Roloff, his first wife. Roloff told People in April 2023 that he and Chandler were getting married. "I asked Caryn to marry me after 6 great years together, and she said yes," he told the newspaper. "We're going to enjoy our engagement and look forward to a simple but beautiful wedding in 2024. Roloff and his ex-wife Amy had 4 kids together. Zach, 34, Molly, 30, Jeremy, 34, and Jacob, 28. People online had different reactions to the surprising breakup between Roloff and Chandler. Some admirers were unhappy about the separation, while others thought it was for the best in the end. One fan wrote on Instagram, "Sorry to hear the news. The affair wrecked your marriage and your connection with your kids to some extent. You embarrassed them in public. You still have time to fix things with your family." Someone else wrote, "I didn't know they had broken up. He might not have wanted to get married." Someone said, "LPBW power couple. It's too bad they didn't last." Some supporters, on the other hand, seemed to be more upset about the break. Someone wrote, "Caryn didn't see that money coming in and said, 'I'm out.'" Someone else said, "No show, no Caryn. Not at all surprised." So far, no one in the Roloff family has said anything about Matt and Caryn's breakup. Newest news about Matt Roloff. Star of Little People, Big World. Matt Roloff is a well-known person in the entertainment industry, especially in the world of reality TV. He is best known for his involvement in the reality TV show Little People, Big World. His journey shows not only how his family works and how he has grown as a person, but also the problems and successes that people with dwarfism experience. Matt has been in the news again lately because of personal events and continuing projects that have caught the attention of both fans and the media. What's going on in Matt Roloff's life? Right now, Matt Roloff has had a lot to do this past year. After recording the newest season of Little People, Big World, which shows viewers what the Roloff family's daily life is like, Matt has taken on new tasks. He has made his Roloff Farms bigger, turning it into a famous pumpkin farm that draws thousands of visitors every fall. Even though the farm had some problems in the past because of pandemic limitations, it is now doing better, with events and activities back in full swing. Fans have been keeping a close eye on Matt's relationship with his girlfriend, Caryn Chandler, on a personal level. People have been talking about the couple's future together, especially because Matt was married to Amy Roloff before. He recently talked frankly about what he wants for their relationship in the future, which makes it seem like they are thinking about taking the next step. This honesty gives followers a new look at his personal life and connects with many of them who have been following his career from the start. Matt Roloff is famous for being on reality TV, but he also works to help people with disabilities. His fame has sparked conversations about dwarfism and made more people aware and accepting. He typically utilizes his position to tell others to accept their differences, support various charities that work for disability rights, and speak out for inclusivity. Matt Roloff is still growing and changing in both his personal and professional life as 2023 goes on. Many people love him since he is always there for his family and community and is always working on new projects. Matt is going through a phase of growth right now. His relationship with Caryn Chandler is getting better, and his business at Roloff Farms is doing well. Fans may look forward to seeing what the future holds for him, both on and off screen, as he goes on new adventures in the next few years. Matt Roloff says he is no longer engaged to Caryn Chandler on LPBW. Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler who are famous for the show Little People, Big World, broke off their engagement after dating since 2017. This is what Matt wrote about the decision they both made. Little People, Big World was mostly about the relationship between Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler. Caryn was the longtime manager of Roloff Farms, and after Matt's divorce from Amy Roloff, their relationship grew into a romantic one after years of working with her. People often said that their relationship was supportive and fun, but it wasn't always easy, especially when they had to deal with Matt's adult children and the farm's legacy. Sadly, Matt said on Instagram in July 2025 that he and Caryn were no longer together. The star of Little People, Big World wrote, "Hey everyone, I have some bad news to share. We have chosen to break up and end our engagement, Caryn and I. Life is a journey that goes on, and this is the correct step for us right now. We are still friends and will always be grateful for the great experiences we made together. Your support means everything to me, and I'm determined to move forward with faith and hope in the future. I love you all very much." Fans of Little People, Big World will never see Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler get married. And we don't know what their wedding would have looked like if they had one. Matt has already told followers that he wanted a small wedding. In a message on Instagram in 2023, he even said he wanted the wedding to be super small and elopement style. Connor, Caryn's son, had already talked about possible details of the wedding. He said the couple wanted to keep it small and thought about not inviting all of the Roloff kids. They aren't sure if they want to throw a big celebration following the wedding and have everyone rejoice there. Connor told the U.S. Sun, but they're going to keep it small. They're not sure if they want to invite all the kids and stuff to the wedding, Caryn said. There are no bad feelings or disrespect. It's simply that the wedding is too big for them and they want things to go a certain way. On Little People, Big World, Amy Roloff and Caryn Chandler didn't get along very well. Amy didn't like Caryn very much because of how complicated her feelings were following her divorce from Matt Roloff and how long Caryn had been a part of their family. Caryn was very close to the Roloff family for many years as their farm manager. This made Amy feel like Matt's friendship with Caryn was too close to home. Amy often said on Little People, Big World that it was hard for her to see her ex-husband move on so quickly, especially with someone who had been close to them. Amy told Us Weekly in 2024, "I never wanted to have anything to do with them, but I'm still doing a show with them. But that's like a job." She said, "Time changes things and you grow up, or you see things differently." She and Caryn were cordial, but would never be best friends. Amy hasn't said anything about Matt and Caryn's breakup yet. It's not clear if she will ever say anything in public. Follow Showbiz Cheat Sheet on Instagram for more news and exclusive interviews. A big star from Little People, Big World says they are breaking up. Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler, his fiancée, have broken off their engagement. On Tuesday, the Little People, Big World performer posted on Instagram that he and Chandler had decided to break up after being together for 8 years. Roloff started that message with, "Hi everyone, I have some bad news to share. Caryn and I have chosen to break up and end our engagement. Life is a journey that never ends, and this is the proper step for us right now." He went on to say that he and Chandler remain amicable and that they will always appreciate the many wonderful memories we have shared. "Your support means everything to me, and I promise to keep going with hope and trust in the road ahead. Lots of love to everyone." Roloff and Chandler started dating in 2017 after Roloff's divorce from Amy Roloff in 2016. They had been married for 28 years and had 4 children: twins Jeremy and Zach, 35, Molly, 31, and Jacob, 28. Roloff and Chandler went public with their relationship in March 2017 after their divorce was final. Chandler was on the Roloff family's TLC show Little People, Big World a lot in the years that followed. Roloff asked her to marry him in April 2023 after they had been dating for 6 years. "I asked Caryn to marry me after 6 great years together, and she said yes." He confirmed his engagement to People, and Chandler added, "You told me. I've thought about this a lot for a long time, and I want to grow old with you." That's what he said, and then I started to cry. At the time, Roloff said that he and Chandler were going to enjoy our engagement before being married in a simple but elegant wedding in 2024. However, those plans never came to pass. Sources later told The Sun that the couple was supposed to get married in May 2024, but they had to put it off because Roloff's mother needed lots of extra care right now. She's getting older. The source also mentioned that the Roloff family farm's pumpkin season was another reason for the delay. The pair hadn't said when they will get married again. Chandler hasn't spoken anything about the breakup yet. Matt Roloff, a star of Little People Big World, says that his family's farm is again on the market. Here are the details on the new listing. Little People Big World fans may own a piece of reality TV history once more. Matt Roloff has said that he wants to sell part of his family's famous Hillsboro, Oregon, farm again, this time for the new and lower price of $2,895,000. This comes almost 3 years after he put a piece of Roloff Farms on the market for $4 million. Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse have been a huge part of my life for over 30 years, the father of 4 told People this week. Millions of you around the world saw this legacy property on Little People Big World. It holds some of the most magical memories and will always be in my heart. As the Ashley told you before, Matt made it plain that he didn't want to sell the part of Roloff Farms that he advertised at first. This part comprises the Roloff family's ancient home, a famous red barn, and 16 of the farm's 109 acres. At the time, Matt hinted that his twin sons, Zach and Jeremy Roloff, were to blame for him having to sell the farm. This led to a public feud between Zach and Matt, which came to light in May 2022 when Zach blasted his dad on social media for manipulating the narrative of the situation to Little People Big World fans. Matt tried to sell the listed part of Roloff Farms in the summer of 2022, but in October 2022, he said he was scrapping the selling idea and instead turning the 6-bedroom, 5.5-bathroom farmhouse into a short-term rental. It opened to guests in December 2022. Matt put the house back on the market for $3,395,000 less than 8 months later. This was a big drop from the original $4 million asking price. Matt said last week that he truly hoped that the entire farm would remain in the family forever, but he also said that life happened and that was not meant to be. He went on to say, "I honor and am so proud of each of my kids' lives. Some of them have their own farms, projects, and dreams." Matt added that he doesn't want to keep the property because he's learned that less is truly more as he gets closer to his 64th birthday. He remarked, "These days, I enjoy the simple things in life, spending time with my grandkids, working on a new, exciting TV project, and soaking up the Arizona sun." Matt and his fiancée, Caryn Chandler, bought a vacation house in Surprise, Arizona, from Caryn's parents in 2018 for $375,000, as the Ashley previously reported. Matt said he hopes the new owners will be as happy with the piece of Roloff Farms as his family has been over the years. "This property isn't just a home, it's a place to launch big dreams," Matt added. "There's a kind of magic here." He went on, "As soon as you step on the farm, your senses tingle, your imagination soars, and your heart feels like you're home." We know the next owner will love it just as much as we did. Matt Roloff, a star of Little People Big World, is selling his family's farm again, but this time for a lot less money. Matt Roloff, who used to be on Little People Big World, is selling his family's iconic farmhouse again, this time for a lot less money. The Real brokerage first reported that the 63-year-old former TLC star is selling 16 acres of his 109-acre Helvetia, Oregon property, which includes a 5,373-square-foot farmhouse, for $2,895,000. Click here to see the listing. For more than 30 years, Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse have been a huge part of my life, the reality star told the site. Millions of people throughout the world saw this historic item on Little People Big World. It has some of the most amazing memories and will always be in my heart. Matt, who is twins Jeremy Roloff and Zach Roloff, 34, a daughter Molly Roloff, 31, and a son Jacob Roloff, 28, with ex-wife Amy Roloff, said, "Yes, I really hoped that the whole farm would stay in the family forever, but life happened and that wasn't meant to be. My kids all have great lives. Some of them have their own farms, projects, and dreams, and I respect and am so proud of them. The family's farmhouse has 5 bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms. It also has a bespoke kitchen, a home theater, a garage for 6 cars, a swimming pool, and a jacuzzi. Matt, who has been spending most of his time in Arizona with his fiancée Caryn Chandler since 2018, remarked, "As I get closer to my 64th birthday, this old grandpa has learned that less is more. These days, I find happiness in the simple things in life, spending time with my grandkids, working on a new, exciting TV project, and soaking up the Arizona sun." Since Matt and Amy got divorced in 2016, the Roloff family's farm has been a source of conflict. Amy, who was 62 at the time, sold her half of the land to her ex-husband for $975,000 in 2020. Zach and Jeremy both told their father they would like to buy part of the farm, but he placed it up for sale to the public in May 2022 for $4 million. In October 2022, Matt withdrew the house off the market and said that the main house will now be a vacation rental. Matt put the house back on the market in August 2023 for $3,395,000, but he removed it off the market again in December 2023. Matt Roloff from Little People, Big World has put his family's farm back on the market with a big price drop. Matt Roloff, who stars in Little People, Big World, has put his family's farm up for sale again. Roloff, 63, told People in an interview that was published on Monday, April 28th, "Roloff Farm and the original farmhouse have been a huge part of my life for more than 30 years. Little People, Big World shared this heritage property with millions of people all around the world. It holds some of the most amazing memories, and I will always keep it close to my heart." If you've been following Roloff's real estate odyssey, you might notice that this price is a lot lower than the first and second times he put the home up for sale. Roloff put the same 16 acres and the main house in Helvetia, Oregon, up for sale for $4 million in May 2022. 5 months later, he removed the farm off the market and made the main house a rental property. Roloff put the house back on the market for $3,395,000 in August 2023. The father of 4, who has sons Jeremy, Zachary, Molly, and Jacob with ex-wife Amy Roloff, had hoped that the property would stay in the family. "Yes, I really wanted the whole farm to stay in the family forever, but life got in the way, and that wasn't meant to be," Roloff told People. "I respect and am so proud of my kids because they each have their own great lives, with their own farms, projects, and dreams." Roloff hasn't been able to sell anything in the past, but he has great aspirations. He said, "This property isn't just a home, it's a launch pad for big dreams. There's a kind of magic here.